all, it's Ms. Kerrigan here, and I wanted to take a few minutes and show you how to search the EBSCO host databases. EBSCO host is one of the largest database vendors, and there's tons of different databases available to us, ranging from general research, like you would do for your introductory classes, like Academic Search Elite, to subject-specific databases, whether you're in a business class, a history class, etc. So the nice thing about EBSCO having control over all of these different databases, and we subscribe to a lot of them, is that the search interface is the same. So once you know how to search in one, you can transfer that skill of searching over into the other databases. For introductory courses, or to just get a general idea of a topic, I like to start with Academic Search Elite. This is what we refer to as a multidisciplinary database, and all that means is it covers multiple disciplines. It doesn't matter whether I'm interested in the history of something, or the business, or the legal, or the psychological effects of something. It all gets lumped together in Academic Search Elite. So, similar to Google, this little search box pops up and you can search for your topic. Let's say I'm doing a paper on marijuana, and you can see all the different recommendations start to pop up. I'm going to keep it general for now and just search for marijuana. 16,866 results. Ain't nobody got time to read 16,866 articles. There's a reason I started big. Because part of the skills of researching are narrowing down your topic. So EBSCO lets you do this fairly easily while you're still searching. Let's say that I'm in a time crunch, I don't have time to wait for interlibrary loan, or I don't have time to go to the library. Give me exactly what I can read in full text right here on my screen right now. That cuts it down to 6,308 results. That's still a lot. Okay, 1951, we're talking about a current issue. Let's try for maybe the last 5 years. There's been a lot of updates on this subject. Gets us down to 2,344. You can see EBSCO has academic journals, they have video clips, they have periodicals. You can even narrow it down by exactly what you're looking for based on source type. If you only speak English, you can narrow it to English results, just as I would. So all sorts of different ways to narrow the search, but perhaps the easiest is by being more specific. Let's say I don't want to just talk about the legalization of marijuana. I want to talk specifically about medical marijuana. So that gets me down to 476 results. And just like Google, the further down you get in your hits, the less relevant they become. Here's a helpful hint for searching any database when you have a phrase that you want to search for. Put it in quotation marks. And that way it searches specifically for the phrase medical marijuana. And you can see it got us a little bit more specific. 450 is manageable, but let's say I'm interested specifically in the United States. It took away my limiters and took me all the way back to 1988. So let's put those back in play. And we'll let it refresh itself. Sometimes it's a little hinky. There we go, down to 184. let's say I'm even interested specifically in the state of Pennsylvania because the states control these laws. 4 results. Very specific, very narrow. The way that you want to approach your topics with EBSCO Host is to start broad and narrow down so that you can get to these perfect sources for your research project. Once you find these perfect sources, you can click on them. You can find the subject terms that are used to maybe give you another idea of what to enter in your search bar. It will give you an abstract, which is a summary, so that you can see exactly what's contained in the article instead of reading this giant full-text PDF. You can kind of get a sense, okay, this is good, it's worth my time to read it. So we can open up the PDF. The nice thing about the PDFs is they appear exactly as they do in the print version. So you can see the page numbers are accurate, you can see the columns and the graphics are accurate, just the way that you would see them in real life. You can email them to yourself, you can print them, you can save them straight to your Google Drive. Wonderful, wonderful tool. Save everything once, then you don't need to find it again. My favorite thing about EBSCO Host, I'm a little bit of a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory nerd. Remember the golden tickets? Your golden ticket icon is your citation tool. So all you need to know from your professor is whether you're using APA, MLA, or Chicago. Scroll down to the style that your professor requires. Copy and paste it out to your Word doc or a Google Doc. Tinker with the formatting a little bit. Make sure it's 100% correct. Make sure it's Times New Roman size 12 instead of that default font that they use. And you have your works cited page information right there for you. So I hope this helps you navigate EBSCO Host databases a little bit better. It shows you some of the tools that are available at your fingertips and helps you with your research. Have fun!